PM Wong actually shared some changes to our parental leave, right? Why that change now?
Okay, that's a great question. And you know, when I came into PMO and I was tasked to look at marriage and parenthood, one of the first things that I did was to have conversations with young parents. So there's a whole range of things that they gave us feedback on. But one thing which stood out very clearly was the need to have more time with the children. And this can be divided into two different phases. There's 0 to 18 months, and then after that, when they go to preschool. So preschool, we've done quite a lot of things, but it was the 0 to 18 months, and they were telling us that they want more time with the children. So we said, okay, we really do have to do something here because the bonding is important. 18 months seems to be like the ideal, but that would have been really very long for the employers.
Yeah.
So we settled on the additional 10 weeks, which when you add on together with the other parts of leave that we have, maternity leave and paternity leave, that gives you 30 weeks in total. So we thought that that would be a good period for parents of newborns to bond with and care for their children.
The request actually came from mothers or fathers?
Both. The mothers were saying that, well, they wanted more time with the child, especially in the first 18 months. And at the same time, many, not all, because some are full-time moms, but many were saying they also want to go back to work. And they felt that they were in a dilemma because the maternity leave period, whilst they appreciated the 16 weeks, it was still a bit short, they felt.
Yeah.
And they needed some time to slowly acclimatize. And the fathers is interesting because we've been hearing from the dads that the younger dads, the younger generation of dads, want to spend more time with the kids, especially the newborns. But employers still haven't quite taken on board this idea of parenting on the part of the fathers. So we did realize that we would have to make it mandatory if we want to make it work. Because originally it was 2 weeks for paternity leave, and there was increasing take-up over the years. Initially quite low, about 20%, but as of a couple of years ago, it crossed the 50% mark. So we said, let's try voluntary paternity leave of 2 weeks. And there was some take-up, but we realized that some employers, because it's voluntary, didn't feel a need to give it. So we felt that we should make this mandatory to send a very clear signal that dads have an important role to play in parenting as well.